हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू कबीर हर्ष एकेडमी। देखिए, आज हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं चैप्टर 20 ए ऑफ क्रुएल्टी बाय हस्बैंड और रिलेटिव्स बाय ऑफ हस्बैंड अंडर आईपीसी। सेक्शन 498 ए से शुरू करेंगे। हस्बैंड और रिलेटिव ऑफ हस्बैंड ऑफ अ वुमन सब्जेक्टिंग हर टू क्रुएल्टी, हुएवर बीइंग द हस्बैंड और द रिलेटिव ऑफ द हस्बैंड of a woman subject such woman to cruelty shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years or shall also be liable to fine. Explanation: for the purpose of this section, cruelty means a any willful conduct which is of such nature as is likely to drive the woman to commit suicide or to cause grave injury or danger to life, limb, or health, whether mental or physical, of the woman. B. Harassment of the woman, where such harassment is with a view to coercing her or any person related to her to meet any unlawful demand for any property or valuable security, or in the account of failure by any person related to her to meet such demand. Constitutional validity क्या कहती है? Constitutionality of section 498 affirmed Social Action Forum for मानव अधिकार वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया 2018 का केस लॉ है। Cruelty essential ingredients to bring home the charge under section 498 held cruelty is the necessary ingredient which is needed to be proved. State of Maharashtra versus Ashok Narayan Dalwar 2000 case law. Cruelty by husband and his relatives. Sweeping directions contained in Rajesh Sharma 2018 regarding family welfare committees and regarding power of sessions judge to settle cases set aside. Further direction contained regarding preliminary inquiry, arrest, investigation, designation and training of investigating officers, bail, impounding of passport with modification. Social Action Forum for Manavidhikar versus Union of India 2018. Misuse of the provision. सबसे most important thing, misuse of the provision. It is a matter of serious concern that large number of cases continues to be filed under section 498A alleging harassment of married women, and that most of such complaints are filed in the heat of the moment over trivial issues, and many are not bona fide. New set of direction issued to prevent the misuse of section 498. Rajesh Sharma versus State of UP 2017 case law. There is a need to check tendency to rope in all family members by making omnibus allegation to settle matrimonial disputes. The fact that most of such complaints were filed in heat of moment over trivial issues and were not bona fide taken judicial notice of, besides uncalled for arrest, ruined chances of settlement, and even when settlement is arrived at, proceedings continue since of offense under section 498A is non-compoundable, resulting is in uncalled hardship to parties, hence safeguard against uncalled for arrest or insensitive investigation necessary. Rajesh Sharma versus State of UP 2018 case law. Now, Chapter 21 of Defamation, Section 499 Defamation, important section also, same as 498A. Whoever by word either spoken or intended to be read, or by signs or by visual representation, make or publish any imputation concerning any person intending to harm or knowing or having reason to believe that such imitation will harm the reputation of such person is said except in the case hereinafter expected accepted to defame that person. Explanation 1. It may amount to defamation to impute anything to a deceased person if the imitation would harm the reputation of that person if living, and is intended to be hurtful to the feeling of his family or other near relatives. Explanation 2. It may amount to defamation to make an imputation concerning a company or an association or collection of person as such. Explanation 3, an imputation in the form of an alternative or expressed ironically may amount to defamation. Explanation 4, no imputation is said to harm a person's reputation unless that imputation directly or indirectly in the estimation of others lowers the moral or intellectual character of that person, or lowers the character of that person in respect of his caste or of his calling, or lowers the credit of that person, or causes to be believed that the body of that person is the loathsome state or in the state generally considered as disgraceful. Illustration: A says Z in is an honest man. He never stole B's watch, intending to cause it to be believed that Z did steal B's watch. This is defamation unless it falls within one of the exceptions. First exception: immutation of truth which public good requires to be made or published. Second, public conduct of public servant. Third, conduct of any person touching any public question. Fourth exception, publication of reports of proceeding of courts. Fifth, merits of case decided in court, or conduct of witness and others concerned. Illustration: A says, I think Z's evidence on the trial is so contradictory that he must be stupid or dishonest. A is within this exception if he says that in good faith, in as much as the opinion which he express respects Z's character as it appears in Z conduct as a witness and no further. Sixth exception, merits of public performance. Seventh, censure passed in good faith by person having lawful authority over another. Eighth, accusation preferred in good faith to authorized person. Ninth, imputation made in good faith by person for protecting of his or others' interest. Tenth, caution intended by for good of person to whom conveyed or for public good. Constitutional validity: this provision, along with its explanation and exception, is neither unreasonable nor disproportionate and excessive, nor vague nor arbitrary. This provision is enacted in collective social interest and cannot be alleged to be majoritarian notion meant to cripple freedom of speech and expression has constitutionally valid. Subramanian Swamy versus Union of India 2016 case law. Section 500, punishment for defamation. Whoever defames another shall be punished with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. Chapter 22 of Criminal Intimidation, Insult and Annoyance. Section 503, Criminal Intimidation. Whoever threatens another with an injury to his person, reputation, or property, or to the person or reputation of anyone in whom that person is interested with intent to cause alarm to that person, or to cause that person to do any act which he is not legally bound to do, or to omit to do an act which that person is legally entitled to do, as the means of avoiding the execution of such threat, commits criminal intimidation. Explanation: a threat to injury the reputation of any deceased person in whom the person threatened is interested is within this section. Illustration: A, for the purpose of inducing B to desist from prosecuting a civil suit, threatens to burn B's house. A is guilty of criminal intimidation. Chapter 23 of attempt to commit offences. Section 511, punishment for attempting to commit offenses punishable with imprisonment for life or other imprisonment. Whoever attempts to commit an offense punishable by this code with imprisonment for life or imprisonment or to cause such an offense to the committed and in such attempt does any act towards the commission of the offense shall where no expression provision is made by this law code for the punishment of such attempt be punished with imprisonment of any description provided for the offense for a term which may extend to 1/2 of the imprisonment for life, or as the case may be, 1/2 of the longest term of the imprisonment provided for that offense, or with such fine as is provided for the offense, or with both. Illustration: A makes an attempt to steal some jewels by breaking open a box and finds after so opening the box that there is no jewel in it. He has done an act towards the commission of theft and therefore is guilty under this section. Important illustration पहले भी आ चुका है.